Nasa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday ho sa inyong lahat. Ayan, magandang hapon ho. Happy Thursday. Maaraw pa ho. Kahapon ang sunset 8:40. Hindi ko alam kung ano ngayon, no? Tanungin natin si Siri. Siri, what's the sunset today? Ayaw sumagot. Hello, Siri. Siri. Ayaw sumagot. Talagang suplada to si Siri. Hey, Siri. What's the sunset today?
Sunset will be at 2041 today.
Pareho. 8:40 kahapon, 8:41 ngayon. So, it's, imagine 7:39 pa lang mo rito, pero mamaya pa ho ang sunset namin alas 8:41. Anyway, good evening, good afternoon sa inyo lahat. Welcome sa ating program, Immigration Corner. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN, pero hindi ho akong regular host na or expert na host dito. Ito na ho, yung ating pinakamamahal, ang ating Happy Thursday Dagdag Kaalaman Immigration Expert. Walang iba kundi ang managing partner ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT. Attorney, magandang hapon. Happy Thursday.
Hi, Sonny. Happy Thursday. And sa lahat, no? Happy Thursday po sa inyong lahat. It's, it truly is a happy Thursday and it's sunny to boot, no? It's, how are you? Okay ka ba?
Okay naman ako. Yes, I'm okay. Yes, I just decided to have a change of hairdo. Hairdo ba tawag dito? Hairstyle.
Like
ganda na muna.
Yeah.
Para makita nila yung aking slimness. Kaya siyempre, para makita nila yung aking cheeks, no? Because with my hair down, hindi nakikita. So, yes. The fruits of my labor for the past 3 months, no? So, ayan. Eh, ikaw, kumusta? How are you? How was, from the last time I saw you, anong balita?
Oh, I've just actually been working fairly. I've been working flat out actually. No?
I was about to say.
Busy.
Busy. Good. That means everything's okay. You know, it's better than not busy, because when you're not busy, it's like a store or a restaurant without any clients. No, walang customers. So that's good. No,
yeah.
Diba? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice, no? Busy, no? So, maano ngayon? But are you now are you still doing how do you call that? Virtual or mga meetings or hearings? Do you still do them, or meron na face to face?
Yeah. No. It's both now. No. So it's actually a mixture now. Both hearings take place either virtually or kaya in person. I get a few in-person hearings now also. And I think that's why it's partly busy, because courts are trying to catch up because they have such a backlog of cases, and ngayon nga, they have the opportunity to catch up, because some hearings they can do remotely, and of course some hearings they would do in person. So it's that's why in the past it was all common to get maybe one case nga a week, no? Ngayon, you're looking at 2, sometimes 3 cases a week, which means, of course, you have to prepare it also. But look, it's all good, no? Busy is good. Busy is actually very good, no? It's great. So it's and I enjoy it, no? It's never boring, ano? So yung trabaho natin, right?
Okay. All right. So, let's launch into yung ating little game, no? Yung mga hula-hula. Kung sino unang bumati sa atin. Okay, Direk, yung ating OBB. Sige. Let's see. Sino hula mo pala? Oh, baby. Sino hula mo, attorney? Sino unang-unang hula mo? Yan.
Actually, I think unang-una ngayon si Miss Paner.
Oy, teka muna. Ganito lang. Ano ang topic natin? We're talking about Miss Paner.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So, hindi natin maano, pero may we can give them a teaser kagad. Ano ang topic natin? Ayan. Marrying in the UK. Oh,
yes.
okay.
Marrying in the UK.
Marrying in the UK. Ayan. Maganda yan.
Yeah, so so it's a big topic. Yeah.
Very big topic.
Tune in
Okay.
po. Yeah.
Tune in tayo. Okay. Direct, sige, pasok na yung greeter muna natin. Sige. Okay. Sino ang iyong hula? Sino sa palagay mo ang unang babati sa atin? Miss Galicia Paner yata, Miss, di ba? Si Marian Galicia Paner.
Miss Paner.
Okay.
Hula
Direct,
ko.
tignan nga natin. Ayan. Si Miss Paner ba? O iba? Tignan natin. Alright!
Oliver!
Si Oliver.
Binaliktad ko last. Yeah, well done.
Last week ba was it?
Oliver.
Well, I wanna really how do you call this? Parang acknowledge, no? Wow, very good, no, Oliver. Ang galing mo, talaga, no? Ayan, no.
We love him.
Ano ba? Kaya ang question ko, yan ba pre-made na yan? Para biglang i-click na lang nila, di ba?
Hindi. No,
ba?
because look, Oliver always has different messages.
Oh,
no?
okay. Sige, pakibasa, attorney.
So he's so happy Thursday po sa lahat. Hello, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, and Direct Pao. Apologies for last week as I fell asleep on the sofa. Oh, ikaw naman. We crossed the border and drove to Whistler, British Columbia over the weekend and took the gondola to the top of Blackcomb
galing.
Mountain.
Wow.
This was where the 2010 Winter Olympics were held. The ski slopes were absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Oliver, I'm so jealous, no?
Parang extended summer siya, although parang is wintry place yung pinunta niya. Pero it's summertime nga, di ba? Parang spring, a few weeks from now, it's technically summer na, di ba? By June, July, August, that's the summertime. So, good. You have to make experiences, no? Dahil yan ganyan, di ba? It's experiences won't come to you. Well, they would sometimes, pero ibig sabihin it's nice to do it, to create your experiences. Tama yung ginagawa nyo. And kudos, That's nice.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's I had the pleasure once to visit nga Whistler, no? Not during winter.
Canada ka nga pala before, di ba?
Yeah, dati. So I've seen, I've been to Whistler nga. Ang ganda. It is, it's breathtaking. It truly is breathtaking. No?
Wow, Whistler. British Columbia. Okay. Good. Nice. I'd love to go to Canada. I've never been to Canada. New York, yung side lang na yan. I'm mostly nasa East Coast ako eh. And a bit of Illinois, no? So, and a bit of St. Louis, Missouri. Ayan, napuntahan ko yan.
Beautiful.
Well, it's but I wouldn't travel again. I wouldn't do a long drive. I hated it.
No.
Ang hirap hindi sa Amerika kasi dito sa hindi ka nabobor. Hindi ako naantok sa manubela kasi sa wheel, no? Dahil parang if you look at the one side to the other, you can see cows dito sa UK, whereas doon sa Amerika, napakalaki na Amerika. Minsan you're driving along the highway, wala kang makita eh. And naduduling ako dahil naantok ako, no? Ganun. But okay. So, susunod natin. Sige, next guess mo. So, you missed your first guess.
Yeah, I did. I think Annalyn Antipuesto.
You don't want to stick. Okay. Now, direct net. You don't want to stick.
So, I think
so, yung hula-hula mo si Marian, and then it turned out to be Oliver. So,
ako.
ngayon, Antipuesto. Let's say, direct, go.
Okay, Miss Antipuesto.
Marian Galicia Panero. Marian, go nga, di ba?
Sorry.
Kaya
Miss Paner.
I was asking you, are you gonna stick with Marian still? Di ba? Sometimes you would stick to it hanggang sa third, di ba? Yung mga ganyan ginagawa ninyo eh. Pati ni attorney Dana, no? So, okay. Sige. So, yan ang pangalawa. Si Marian Galicia Paner, yung hulang-hula mo. Sino pangatlo? Sige. Sino third?
Okay, pangatlo.
Basahin mo na muna. Teka, basahin mo na muna yata.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. Yeah, hello po Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira at sa lahat. Happy Thursday po and stay safe always. God bless po. God bless you too, Miss
God bless.
Paner. No? I hope you're
Marian.
doing well.
Yes, yes. Well, we love you. Kayo ang laging competing dalawa ni ano. It's either you or ano, no? Oliver, no? Sino pangatlo,
Yeah.
Attorney? Pangatlo.
Okay. I think
Teka muna. Bibigyan na lang kita ng clue.
okay.
I don't know. I don't think you'd be able to guess this, but it's somebody new yata eh. Oo.
Somebody new.
Somebody new. Oo.
Okay.
Ganito na lang natin siguro. Letter J ang simula na pangalan eh. Ano ba ang ibig mo sabihin J pagka babae?
J.
Oo. Ano naiisip mo
Yeah,
pagka J?
Jane, Janet.
Janet. Ano ba?
Juanita.
Juanita. Sige.
So, okay, sabihin natin Juanita.
Juanita. Sige, Juanita. Subukan natin.
Okay.
Direct.
subukan natin.
Juanita ba ating third na bumabati sa atin? Alright.
Jocelyn, I think bumati
You know her?
na siya sa ata.
Bumati na ba?
I think bumati na siya. Yeah, Jocelyn Chut. I think so, Jocelyn. Sabihin mo sa amin. But hello po. Happy Thursday from Edinburgh. Wow, sorry,
Edinburgh.
Jocelyn. I should have guessed. Yeah.
No, pero hindi eh.
Hopefully sunny.
Somebody, tumawag na ba? Naka-message na ba siya before? Parang I thought,
So, I think so.
okay. Well, Jocelyn, kung ganun, kung tama nga si attorney at naka-message ka na, well, thank you for coming back. From it, teka muna, first time mo bang manood sa atin? Ikaw ba'y bagong nanonood dito, no? Sige, direct tuloy. So, thank you, Jocelyn, ha? Lumaban ka. Baka kaya mo mag-first. Kaya mo rin either first or second, di ba? Congratulations, in a way. Uy, Emeline Rafael. Okay, sige.
The lovely Miss Rafael, no?
Si Lady.
Feeling good. All caps, ha? Yeah.
Feeling good.
Hello, good evening, Sonny and Attorney Lira, and everyone, and to Direct Paula. Hi, Miss Rafael.
Hi, hi, Lady.
Okay.
Hi, Lady.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ito yung hinulaan mo kanina. Oh, yes.
Analu Antipuesto. Amazing evening, Kuya Sonny, Attorney Lira, Direct Pau. To all viewers, happy Thursday po sa lahat. Stay safe and healthy. God bless. Yeah, to you too, Analu. And she also has lost weight, no?
She has
last
3
week,
kilograms.
sabi sa akin.
Pero I find her pretty. I find her cute. Nakukutan ako rito kay Analu, no?
Yeah, she's
I like her.
gorgeous.
I like her. She's gorgeous. She's pretty, no? I like her.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Analu, mabuhay ka, no? Asan ba ito? Rudy Libro. Rudy Libro. Sige. Hi.
Rudy
From,
Libro.
meron tayong Edinburgh. Meron tayong Belfast. Yan. Okay, sige. Go ahead.
Belfast. Yun nga. Happy Thursday. As always, lovely and elegant, Attorney Lira, and legendary, slim. Tama siya, no?
Yeah,
Good-looking guy,
Slim
Sir
na,
Sonny, and Superman, Sir Edgar, and lovely Direct Paula, and all happy viewers, Team Libro. Kamusta po,
mabuhay yan.
Mr.
Team Libro.
Yeah,
Team Libro.
Yun na
Ang
nga.
problema ko, baka yung cheekbones ko, baka parang ano na, no? Mukha na ako skeleton. No? Skull,
Hindi naman. No. Sonny, you look chiseled. No?
Alright,
Chiseled.
talaga.
The
Thank you,
chiseled
attorney.
look. Diba?
Oo nga, chiseled look mo yan.
Yun.
Chiseled, yan. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, ayan.
Absolutely.
Bago ba to?
Gigi.
Elamparo?
Gigi Elamparo ata. Gigi, tell us, no? First time
taga
mo
saan ka?
ba? Happy Thursday.
Gigi,
Yun na nga.
which is good, no? Taga saan ka? No? Ang ganda, no? Happy Thursday, sabi niya. Sige, ano yan? Ano ba itong... Direct, yung sinususunod natin bumabate. Ano to? Hindi ko makikita. London. Gigi, lalaki?
London?
Gigi. Si Gigi. Pero may kilala akong Gigi, si ano, yung asawa ng dating head ng SSS, si Jun Resio. Ang asawa niya nakalimutan ko. May kapatid yun eh. Si Gigi. Pero hindi naman ilang para apelyido nun eh. Sige, go. Next one, yes. Uy, maaga. Maaga to.
I
Pumasok,
love
no?
his picture, ha? Tignan mo ang picture niya. Ang ganda. Now,
wow.
that is a chiseled look. Sonny. Tignan mo,
yes.
Yung
Ang
nga.
galing.
Yeah, yun.
Multi-talented, multi-skilled. He's got everything, whole package, no? Maswerte si Mrs., no? Si Irene Duay. Okay,
Yeah,
sige,
well,
pakibasa, attorney.
I've met the missus, and he's also just as lucky. You know, she's a lovely, lovely,
Yes.
lovely
Oo
woman.
nga, tama,
No?
tama. Tama, both ways. It
Yeah.
works both ways. Yeah, oh, my apologies,
Ayan.
ha. Ibig sabihin, Irene, Edgar, maswerte ka rin kay Irene, ha. Talaga naman, a loving and beautiful wife, no? Okay, attorney, sige, pakibasa lang. Pakibasa.
So, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, and have a fab day. Yeah, sana friends na uli lahat after election. Tama. Of course, we had
nga
the
pala.
election, no? Since last time.
Bumati ka ba?
Thanks, Edgar. Yan,
Bumoto ka ba?
nakakatawa.
Bumoto ka?
I left it too late to register, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
congratulations
I meant
to the winners. Well, yung mga winners, no? Senators, governors, mayors, and mga presidents and vice president natin, no? Oh, masama-sama uli. Let's all be friends again. Political lang yan. In fact, para sa akin lang personally, they make a big thing about boto nila, very sacred. Pero totoo niyan, it's you are the one who makes your life, no? You don't depend on the government, eh. Huwag ka umasa sa gobyerno, no? Don't rely on the weather, rely on something. It has to be you, no? Pero okay lang yun. We have to vote. Somebody has to lead. Somebody has to manage the government. Pero hindi yan ang these are the people who magsasalba sa atin. We have to do things ourselves as well, no? Kasi iba nagpapatayan sa politika, eh. 'Di ba? Hindi nagbabatian. Ina-unfriend na yung mga pag nakita yung Facebook friend na na ibang kunyari hindi sila pareho ng iboboto, ina-unfriend, Para very pangit 'yon, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yun nga. It happens, no?
Oy, si Grace Sanchez, mabuhay.
Yeah.
Nako,
From Lisbon, ha?
I'd love to meet you, Grace, ha? Pagpunta ka ng Lisbon, ha? Sa Lisboa, no?
Yeah, yun na nga.
Okay. Gabriel Tejero.
Yeah, Mr. Tejero. Good day po, Sir Sonny and Attorney Lira. Hi, Gabriel. Okay ka ba?
Hi, Gabriel. Yes. Oo. Mabuhay ka, no? Gabriel Tejero. Okay. Ayan. Uy! Wow!
Ooh, wow.
Josephine Ferraren. Belgium.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, hi, mabuhay, ha? Josephine, ha? Oh,
Kamusta po?
nice to know that you're watching from Belgium. Cora Carsola, uy. Ayun.
Si Ma'am Cora. Hi, Ma'am
Bumabati siya
Cora.
Oh, happy
Yan na
birthday,
nga.
Ma'am Cora.
Edgar
Happy birthday
Duay.
tuloy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday tuloy. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Ma'am
Happy
Carsola.
Thursday sa lahat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uy.
Oh, Analu, ikaw naman. Yeah.
No,
She's
okay lang.
apologizing.
Nag-apologize
Na late
pa siya.
po konti.
Oo.
Ikaw naman,
Yes,
Analu. As long as you join us, that's already a massive favor sa amin. So thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Yung nga.
Well, kasi Analo, pag nakita ko everyday, okay ang araw ko. Dahil very pretty and cute,
She's
no?
gorgeous.
Gorgeous, and
Yeah,
she
she's
lost 3
gorgeous.
pounds. 3 kilograms. No, malaki. Mga 7, 8 pounds.
I don't think she needs. I don't think she also
don't think
needs
she-
to lose 3.
Yes.
Na niya, no?
Oh, I know. Yes, I don't think she needs to lose him because I don't think she's really big, no? So, okay lang. Siguro, kung okay na yun, wag mo nang bawasan pa yung 3 kilograms na yan. Baka mamaya, hindi, baka mamaya masyado na, baka buto na ang no? Ayan, sino to? Paulo. Paulo. Yeah, Paulo, yes.
Oh, Paulo Ainsa Luna. Good day po, Sir Sonny and Attorney Lira. Pa-shout out po. Stay safe and healthy always po. Yeah, ikaw din, Paulo, no? Yeah.
Paulo, good. Yes,
Oh, I
yes,
love the
ikaw din.
picture.
Yep, all right. Si
Ayan,
Marian
ayan.
Galicia Paner, I'm doing well po. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Sige.
that's good.
Okay. All right, sige. Pasok natin direct. Sige lahat siya para okay, whatever kung ano bang happy Thursday watching. Taga London talaga siya. Okay, si Gigi
talaga.
Lamparo. Lalaki ka ba, babae? No, Gigi ba yan? Babae o lalaki? Kasi may Gigi akong kilala lalaki. Girl pala. Kala ko kasi he's from London. She is from London. She is Gigi. Okay, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday din sa'yo, kuya, at kay... Sino? Ate Irene. Oh, right. Okay.
Yun na nga.
Ayan. To the graceful Attorney Lira. Oh, ever graceful.
Oh, yun na nga.
Oh, and sexy gentleman.
And
Thank you, Mr. Laragan.
Sexy. Yun na nga.
A pleasant evening for
Yeah.
both of you. Okay, mabuhay kayo. Ayan. All right. So ayan. Yan ang ating mga pagbati muna for the time being, no? Okay. Sige. We're gonna launch straight into our topic for tonight. No? Yung topic natin na ano tawag dito? Yan. Marrying in the UK. We'll have a short break. pagbalik natin, ito na ho yung ating topic. So, wag ho kayong alis mga kaibigan, saglit po lamang and we're gonna come back.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio, UK. Pinoy Radio, UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo sa ating program at narito na ho tayo sa ating segment, no, na part of the program wherein we have our topic for the night, for today, no, marrying in the UK. Ayan, ito na ang ating topic, attorney. So, good evening once again to you. Magandang gabi sa'yo.
Happy Thursday, Sonny, and to all. No?
All right. Yes. Okay, so we go now straight to the topic, no, marrying in the UK. Pakinggan ho ninyo to. Mahalaga, importante dahil maalay nyo, no, kayo ay apektado nito. Go right ahead, attorney. So, take it away.
Okay, so yung nga pong topic natin ngayon, marrying in the United Kingdom. It's actually quite a common issue that I come across quite regularly, actually, no? And one of the reasons why I thought I'd deal with that today is yung last week I had quite a big hearing on exactly this point, marrying in the United Kingdom. And it can be quite a complicated concept. So umpisa po. So there are essentially a few potential issues. So unang-una, kung kasal nga kayo na, no? So sabihin natin kasal kayo sa atin sa Pilipinas, no? Then what happens to that marriage? For example, pwede pa rin ba kayo magpakasal dito? How can you get rid of that marriage? Yun ang una. Second issue I come across is kung limited visa. So sabihin natin estudyante kayo o kaya work permit type holder nga kayo dito, so skilled worker route, can you still marry in the United Kingdom kahit hindi kayo permanente residente dito? And then another scenario is when someone is, say, an overstayer in the United Kingdom. So, paso ng visa nyo. No? And then, in amongst all of that is yung pong timing. No? So, it's actually, as you can probably gather, it's a big topic. So, let's start nga. So, unang-una, kung kasal kayo, sabihin natin, kasal na kayo sa atin, nandun pa rin asawa nyo, pero nandito na kayo, matagal na nga kayo dito, wala na kayong relasyon, and you both accept that nga na hindi na kayo nagsasama nga anyway, no? And then maybe you even meet someone here, no? Tapos gusto mong pakasalan nga yung panibago mong partner nga dito. Pwede ba kayong magpakasal? The quick answer is yes, you can. But you have to do certain things. So una po, kung kasal na kayo, hindi namang, it doesn't have to be the Philippines, but it can be from anywhere, no? Ang unang kailangan yung gawin is you need to get rid of that marriage. Now, alam po natin sa Pilipinas, walang divorce, no? But in the United Kingdom, of course, there is. In fact, nagbago nga yung batas in April, and now they've introduced the no-fault divorce. Now, so can you nevertheless divorce your husband or wife kung nasa Pilipinas nga sila? And can that divorce then be effective in the United Kingdom or indeed the Philippines? So, you can petition for divorce kahit nga wala kang, hindi kayo British dito, o wala kayong permanent residence, or if you have limited leave, or even if you're an overstayer. So, paso ng visa mo. As long as you can show that essentially you are habitually resident in the United Kingdom. So, dito nga kayo nakatira, no? So, the issue of your immigration status is not the decisive factor nga, no? So, even though you may be, you may even have some permanency in the UK, kung di nga kayo dito nakatira, you're not habitually resident in the UK, and you're not domiciled in the UK, then the court will not have jurisdiction. Pero kung dito kayo nakatira, kung naman status nyo, and usually the starting point is you need to have been living in the United Kingdom nga a minimum of 12 months, and the intention is that you regard the UK as your home. If that's the case, then you are likely to be what's called habitually resident. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nyo umpisan, pwede nyo din tapusin, yung divorce nga dito. So, sabihin natin you get divorced in the United Kingdom. That divorce, valid po yun dito. So, ibig sabihin, kung nandito kayo, gusto nyo magpakasal dito, pwede. Now, ibang batas sa atin. So, kung galing ka sa Pinas, doon kayo kinasal sa Pilipinas, then of course, there you need to consider the issue of annulment, no? To get rid of it. But you don't need an annulment to get then nga the divorce. So, kung divorce nga kayo dito, that divorce is valid in the United Kingdom po, and actually anywhere else, but not the Philippines. So, doon kayo kailangan mag-ingat. Pero kung hindi naman kayo magpapakasal sa atin, dito yung balak magpakasal, then that's fine. So, you get divorced in the United Kingdom. Now, once you divorce in the UK, kung kasal nga kayo sa atin, can you then marry? So, let's look at the next scenario. Sabihin natin, limited visa nga kayo. So, sabihin, estudyante, o kaya work type visa, or indeed overstayer nga kayo dito. But let's park the overstayer scenario because there's a few more things nga to watch out for kung wala na nga kayong visa dito. So, sabihin natin limited visa kayo and work or indeed student. You still can marry in the United Kingdom, no? Yung nga lang, kailangan yung pakita nga that you are indeed residing in the UK, and you need to also show or you need to also meet, not with the usual marriage registrar, but what's called a designated registrar. Basically, meron silang training to do with immigration. That's especially the case. So let's look at the other scenario now. If you are an overstayer, so wala na kayong visa. So pagka tumawag kayo sa marriage registrar, kailangan nyo sabihin, well, you want to marry but there are immigration issues, no? So alam nyo na ang kailangan nyo makita yung designated registrar. Not all registrars have designated registrars. Basically, malalaking mga registrars, so Kingston, for example, so a few in London, absolutely, would have a designated registrar. Basically, as I've said, meron silang training to do with immigration. So, they're trained to spot, for example, sham marriages. Ang una nang sasabihin sa inyo is, well, we need to report this matter to the Home Office because that's their job, no? So, okay, matakot. That is something that's perfectly fine yung kailangan nga nilang gawin. They do need to report the issue, your intention to marry, to the Home Office, no? And then you get interviewed. The interview can last anything between 5 minutes really to 30 minutes, no? My clients usually within 15 minutes nga on average. And then the registrar basically will report to the Home Office. Sasabihin nga nila, they have a short report to say if they have any concerns, or indeed if they don't have any concerns. Pagka na-report na kayo ng registrar sa home office, the home office will then do one of a number of things. They will either, they normally email, no? They will email you either to say, that's fine, 28 days is okay. After 28 days, which is the usual notice time, you can then marry. So nearing the 28 days, kung meron na silang sagot, then you just need to call the registrar and say, okay, sumagot na yung home office, sabi nila okay daw, 28 days, so can I get a date now to get married, no? Or the home office may say, no, we want to investigate, no? So we want to extend the 28 days to 70 days notice. Again, that does not mean that it's necessarily a problem. Yung nga lang, they want time to consider, the background to your marriage. Now, that becomes, of course, scarier and more crucial. And of course, you need to be more careful kung wala na nga kayong visa. So I'll also be discussing shortly nga, what can you do in order to potentially do steps you should undertake or consider nga undertaking in order to perhaps limit the concerns, no? So sabihin natin 70 days extend nila, that's fine, no? They may then write to you after, just before 70 days or after 70 days to say that's fine, you can now marry. It could also be that they don't write to you. Kung di sila sumulat sa inyo, then you need to call the designated registrar. Sabihin nyo sa kanila, the home office have not made contact with us. 70 days has now passed. So can we now have a date to marry? So kailangan proactive nga kayo. You need to ensure that you don't just let it, that you don't just let it delay. No, kailangan nyo silang tawagan because they won't call you. No, the designated registrar. You're the one who needs to make the contact nga. Now, it could also be that they want to see you. That is the home office. No? So they can invite you for an interview, both of you. So yung fiancé mo, and they may ask you then some questions. The interview will likely to be recorded, for example. So of course you need to be ready to answer their questions. They will ask you normal stuff like, if you're living together, saan kayo nakatira, you're doing the shopping, when was the last time that you actually shopped together, what was the last gift that you give to him or her, So if Christmas has just passed, then what was your Christmas present? So they want to basically check that you are indeed in a genuine relationship, And again, if you satisfy them that the relationship is genuine, then they will then write to the to the registrar or inform the registrar that you can thereafter marry. Now they could also do what's called a pastoral visit. Now it doesn't happen too often at the moment since COVID nga. Understandably, because they're concerned about that they have health concerns potentially in visiting houses, or flats. So, but nevertheless, they can come and visit. And my experience certainly is mga kliyente ko, the home office usually come visit early in the morning, like alas 6 nga lang, kinakatukan na kayo. So at that point, they may have concerns. So they would normally visit where they have concerns about the genuineness of the relationship. So kung katukin nga kayo, I would say, I'm sure you will be, but be respectful and invite them in. If you're happy for them to come in, of course, and they'll probably want to speak with you, at saka yung asawa nyo, your fiancé nyo, and they will check potentially even, your room. Are you actually living together? And again, the purpose of that is to ascertain, to establish nga na talagang nagsasama nga kayo. But also the reality is they would normally visit or indeed invite you to an interview if they have concerns. So you just need to be prepared nga. So make sure kung meron kayong mga pictures, for example, that you bring those along. And I say just be frank with your answers to the home office. And what they want to do, they're doing their job. And they want to, of course, make it clear na wala kang tinatago. But also be firm, So don't simply accept certain assumptions na sinasabi nila. And certainly they also need to be respectful to you, no? So they should not be bullying. They should be, as I've said, respectful to both of you. Kung wala yung misis nyo o mister nga doon, dahil sabihin natin, night shift siya, nagtatrabaho siya, and that up sometimes happens, sabihin nyo din sa home office. Kung wala si misis doon, no? Sabihin nyo, yeah, misis is on nights at the moment, pero itong number niya, o tatawagan ko siya so she can speak to you over the phone, no? And so it is for you, of course, to show that the relationship nga is indeed genuine. Now, if you satisfy the home office, if they're concerned nga that you are indeed in a genuine relationship, then they will likely write then to the registrar and they will say that's fine, no, walang problema, or they write to you rather to say walang problema, that's fine, you can marry, and then you can actually marry. Now, ito. Kung paso ng visa nyo, the overstayer na nga kayo dito, a lot of my clients, they're very concerned, understandably. No, ano ba mangyayari pagka sinabi namin sa designated registrar gusto namin magpakasal? So in that case, one step that you can take before being able to marry is pwede nyo prepare lahat mga documents nyo, prepare the application on the basis of your relationship, especially kung nagsasama naman na kayo. And then submit the application just before you're going to meet with the designated registrar. So, ang mangyayari nga, pagka nagkita kayong designated registrar, by the time the designated registrar makes contact nga with the home office, nandun na yung papeles nyo, nandun yung application nyo, no? So, hopefully, with all your application there, and then later on, you've uploaded also your documents pursuant to, in time for the BRP. If you have all of those already, pagka nakita yung home office, hopefully, hindi na sila magdududa because they already have the documents, of course. Now, if you have done that, dahil nandun nga application, of course, you're making the application bago kayo kasal, no? So, pagka kinasal na nga kayo, the next step then is actually to then tell the home office na kasal na kayo. So you submit your marriage certificate, basically. And you need to make additional representations. Dahil iba na namang batas na kailangan yung pakita once you are married, no? So you submit the marriage certificate and you say, we're now married. Please will you consider the further representations, legal representations, and ito. Kung meron kayong solicitor, they will know, they should know, certainly, what additional representations they should make because of the fact that now you are married, no? So let's say nga that you're able then to marry and you do get married, no? Now, once you're married, as I've said, yung representations nyo nga. Now, be also prepared. It could be that the home office wants additional documents, no? So once you're married, it could be that they want more documents as regards payslips nga ng asawa nyo, because of course they want to see that you're able to support yourselves in the UK without recourse to public funds. It could also be that they want other things such as, say, additional evidence of your relationship, despite the fact that you're already married. So provide them with all of those, no? So, but nevertheless, once you are married, it then is up to the home office, so the burden of proof, no, flips, if you like, no. It's then up to the home office to show that the marriage is not a genuine one. So it does add, kung kasal nga kayo, it makes potentially your case stronger, because then you are formally and legally married in the UK. Now, so sabihin natin may nagpasok na kayong application, you married in the United Kingdom, but unfortunately the application is refused, sabihin natin, because you were not able to show yung exceptional circumstances. Now, kung ang balak nyo, so nagpasok na kayong application, it was refused, and you decide actually you're not going to appeal, you want to go back to sabihin natin sa Pilipinas nga, and then apply to come back into the United Kingdom as a spouse. Now, kung kasal pa rin kayo sa atin, no, or you got married rather in the Philippines, you still married, of course, under Philippine law. That's not on its own, or that should not on its own result to a refusal. Dahil ito po no? Ang batas na kailangan nilang tignan, and it's of course the immigration rules. So, English immigration rules, basically, no? So, they need to apply the marriage rules, no, according to the United Kingdom. So, kung dito kayo kinasal, dito ka dinivorce, no, dito ka kinasal, then they need to apply the rules as they apply in the UK, because of course the Home Office deals with the application, but you need to explain that, no, na in the representations that ito nga nangyari, no, you were in the United Kingdom, you accepted the relationship, the relationship is genuine, you accepted at the time nga wala kang visa, for example, no, and then you left the UK and pursued an application from the Philippines back to the United Kingdom, but you need to explain the divorce, of course, is valid, no, and it would be, no, it doesn't because you were habitually resident in the United Kingdom, and kayo nga, they need to apply immigration rules, rules pertaining to marriage that are basically UK, no? But you need to explain that in your representations. So kung yung explain nyo nga, you should nevertheless be granted a spouse visa to come into the UK. Now, the main difference between, if you like, a spouse visa and a partner visa is really the marriage. No? So, kung hindi nga kayo kasal, o hindi ka pwedeng kasal, but you want to pursue an application on the basis of your relationship, kailangan yung pakita 2 years minimum living together. And kailangan nilang makita, kailangan kayong mag-submit ng mga documents, and they have to be good documents, no? So it should really be formal documents. By that, bank statements, kung meron kayong joint account, for example, bills, no? Maybe better yet, joint bills, kung meron kayong joint bills, and NHS letters, no? Even vaccination documents, parehong address nyo, no? Remittance slips, no? Kung nagpapadala kayo, o yung partner nyo nagpapadala para sa magulang nyo, sa atin. So, all those things would be good evidence na talagang nagsasama kayo. And in the absence of marriage, yung gusto nang makita na talagang nagsasama kayo. Kung hindi kayo kasal, and hindi nga sapat ang mga ebidensya nyo mapakita na talagang nagsasama kayo minimum nga 2 years, then chances are the application will be refused. No? And if it's refused, tando kayo sa atin, then you will have difficulties coming back into the United Kingdom. No? Pero kung nandito kayo, there's a possibility, of course, of appealing, and you need to address why it is that they don't believe that the relationship is genuine. So there's definitely nga an advantage to people getting married in the UK. No? But it doesn't mean, kasal nga kayo, it doesn't mean that you don't need documents, or you should not submit documents in support of the genuineness of your relationship. O kaya kung nagsasama nga kayo dati, it's also still nevertheless important nga na mapapakita nyo nga na nagsasama nga kayo, because it all goes to the genuineness of your relationship, no? And in the UK, as I say, there's the additional factor of exceptionality. So the longer you're living together in the United Kingdom, potentially the stronger your case is to do with that you have established a family life in the UK, regardless nga of marriage. No, so the good news is, kahit nga wala limited visa kayo, o paso na ang visa nyo, the overstayer na nga kayo dito, you can potentially still marry in the UK. Kahit paso na ang visa nyo, you can also make an application in the United Kingdom for leave to remain, no, for visa nga dito, no, but you do need to work that much harder. And one of the things to seriously consider is marrying also in the UK, if that is also the plan, that if that's your plan anyway. So the good news is you can do something about it, and truly, I hope that you do, but be careful, no? It is a question of preparation and timing must be right.
Okay, ayan. All right. So, Attorney, hindi na ako magtatanong ha. We're going to be launching, we'll go straight to our question time kasi ang daming mga tanong for tonight, no? So, go, 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 go.
Okay.
Correct. Ayan. Okay, sige. Tanong. Ano, pasok natin first question natin, no? Ito galing sa ating no, sa viewer, direct na. Gina Mills, pwede mo bang mag-apply na second time around ng spouse visa dito sa UK? Ayan.
Gina, yes, yeah, you can. So I'm assuming they here na sabihin natin there was a spouse visa granted, tapos may nangyari nga dun sa relationship, and then you then change, no, to a different spouse. You can, yung nga lang you need to be careful, because the Home Office understandably get a bit concerned kung pangalawa na iba na naman asawa mo, no? So yes, you can. Timing again is important because of course it could be na naging overstayer ka in the meantime dahil nawala nga yung relationship. But yes, it's strictly speaking, you can pursue a second spouse visa application with a different spouse in the UK. But yung nga lang, it's not straightforward, Gina. It's not just an extension of the original spouse visa. You'll find it will have to be an application outside the normal rules.
Okay, ayan. It has to be an application outside of the normal rules. Okay. All right. Mamaya babalikan ko kung sakaling may time pa tayo. Okay, si Edgar tanong, example lang ha. Kasal kami sa Catholic Church sa Pinas. Kung mag-divorce kami ni Irene and I will marry someone else, will I be also allowed to get married in a Catholic church here? Or hindi pwede as Catholic Church don't recognize divorce? Okay, sa Pilipinas actually sa civil code kasi nag-aral ako ng law hanggang third year ang simbahan actually kasal yan for exceptional care. Hindi yan ang talagang kasal kasi sa civil law kasal. Kaya minsan bago kayo kasal simbahan, kinakasal ka muna sa di ba? Sometimes sa legal o sa munisipyo o sa city, no? Pero ngayon, yun lang binibigay ko lang yung backgrounder kasi pinag-aralan namin sa codal provisions ng civil code. Ang wedding is marriage of exceptional character or something like that. Hindi siya parang lang yan, ceremonial lang yan. But anyway, attorney yan, kung yan ang question niya, sa'yo.
No, I think tama ka, Sonny. But Edgar, no, I think you don't need to worry about getting married here because you will. I suspect the missus will kill you if you divorce her. No, so that will then be the end of it. No?
Pero dito kasi kung British sila, pwede lang sila mag-divorce, wala naman problema di ba? Kanina dinidiscuss mo lang, can somebody marry kunyari yung divorce even if your spouse is in the Philippines? And you mentioned basta habitually resident sa UK, pwede. But you mentioned ang overstayer ba habitually resident? Pwede ba maging habitually resident?
Yeah, no, you
really,
can be habitually. Yeah, it's to do with matrimonial law really. Rather than immigration. So the habitual residency is dictated by that.
So,
but Edgar, ito po. I think tama ka. I don't think you can actually marry here again in the Catholic Church dito, no? In the UK because and you're absolutely right. I think it's because they don't recognize na divorce. So you would have to marry at civil registrar.
Gayahin mo na lang si King Henry VIII dahil gusto niya i-divorce si Catherine of Aragon, yung asawa niya na Catherine of Aragon, ay gusto niya si Anne Boleyn. Di ba? She created his own church of England. Di ganun ko lang. Pagtayo ka lang, Church of Edgar Duway. Ayan.
Yeah.
Ganun lang. Kung gusto mo sa simbahan pa rin, no? Kasi kung ayaw mo na ng mga judge lang, no? So, okay. Alright, ito, may next question tayo, attorney. Yan, ito. Yan, pakibasa, attorney.
So, galing po ito kay Mary A. Good evening, attorney.
Talagang nanonood si Mary ngayon, attorney.
Oh, talaga?
Oo,
Okay,
nakatutok
okay.
siya talaga ni-request niya na yan, talaga unahin yan. Sige, go, go, go. Sige, attorney, pakibasa.
Okay. Yeah. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I need some advice regarding the immigration status of my husband. He's a Palestinian and his homeland is Saudi Arabia. Kasal po kami for 3 years in Saudi court civil. And we arrived here in the UK last 4th of March 2022. Oh, okay. So kadadating nyo nga lang. He's under dependent visa and I am the main applicant. I'm currently 16 weeks pregnant. Oh, congratulations, Mary. And I'm suffering from mental, verbal, and oh my gosh, mental, verbal, and emotional abuse from him. My gosh, I'm so sorry, Mary. He wants a divorce. If he can't be a man for me and my baby, it's better if he goes back to his country. My question is, if ma-divorce na po kami, pwede po bang ma-cancel ang visa niya para bumalik na lang siya sa homeland niya? I want to have knowledge so in the future I know my rights. My status here in the UK is skilled working visa and I'm working in an NHS hospital. Thank you. Question from, so Mary, that's a terrible situation not to be in, and you're pregnant. No, it's wow, that's terrible. But look, the answer is actually you are duty bound to tell the Home Office kung wala na nga kayo. So divorce is, you don't even need to get divorced. Once you are separated, because ang status niya, he is your dependent, no? If you and he are no longer together, then he's no longer nga your dependent, regardless of divorce, frankly. So if as soon as you separate, you're actually duty bound to tell the Home Office. So it's not a question of canceling his visa. You do have a duty to tell the Home Office that you're no longer together, because of course he is your dependent, and as such you have a responsibility to inform the Home Office. So Mary, you have to tell them. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you've had this.
So may chance, she can get rid of the guy, no?
She has to inform the Home Office. It's her duty to do.
Yeah. Kung in-inform niya, pwedeng mapaalis yung lalaki, yung Palestinian na ano niya.
So the next thing is the Home Office will write to him. Sasabihin nga nila, okay, they've received information nga that the relationship is no longer subsisting. They will give him some a few weeks, usually 28 days nga, to write to them to make representations. Kung wala, then they will puputulin nila. It's called curtailment of leave to remain. So puputulin nilang visa niya.
So hindi pa rin garantisado. You're not saying point blank na kasi mukhang pwede pa siya mag-appeal, pwede siya to when he's written to, he can reply. He can probably hire somebody, di ba? So would that, in that situation, pwede ba magtagal yung Palestinian by way of, I don't know, if he gets an immigration lawyer and gano'n, sagutin, pwede bang mag-stay dito yan kung gano'n? Ganun ba ibig sabihin, attorney?
Well, yeah. So kung meron siyang meron nga siyang ibang dahilan, no, to stay in the UK. So sabihin natin he has another job, no? He has a job. So he also comes under the shortage occupation list. So mangyayari, gusto niyang gawin papalitan nga niya yung status niya as status of your dependent to something that allows him to work in his own right, no? So ewan ko kung nurse siya or indeed senior carer nga siya dito. So he wants to make an application on that basis. It's possible. Okay, meron siyang girlfriend nga dito, and wants to make an application on the basis that that relationship nga is ongoing. So you can't stop him from submitting something else, no? But
right.
Separately nga from that.
So malas pala siya. Malas si Mary dahil ginawa niya dependent visa, sinama niya rito. Nurse siguro, galing na Saudi Arabia siguro siya at doon niya nakilala, dinala niya rito na in love. Pero ngayon, mukhang monster para sa kanya. So, ina-abuse siya, no? Mentally, kung ano-anong ginagawa sa kanya, no? Well, anyway, sige, ipagdasal na lang natin, walang skills, no? Na hindi marunong pwedeng mag-caring. Kasi sabi mo nga, attorney, pwede ba yan, yung wala kang caring experience dahil because may shortage, yun ang ina-applyan mo? Magiging successful sa Palestinian?
No. I mean, it's no. Of course, that's
Naawa lang kasi ako rin
dictated
sa
by.
ating kababayan kasi na kay Mary
Yeah.
na, 'di ba? Parang in a way, parang hindi niya pwedeng sipain pala tong ano, no? Pwedeng gumawa ng paraan to si Palestino, no, para makapag-stay dito, no? And
Well,
I'm sure. Oh,
look.
anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, no, it could be nga na pagka sinabi mo na nga, as I say, it's your duty, it's your responsibility actually to tell the home office kung it could be na he doesn't have another option, no, kailangan niyang lumabas. But regardless nga, no, Mary, it's you have to do it is your responsibility. It's not a question of susumbong mo siya for just to spite him, but you do have a duty to tell them nga, no, the home office. And frankly, kung ganitong ugali niya, and I'm terribly sorry that you're being subjected nga to this. But hopefully you and your baby are fine, and that you're able to make your lives in the UK. No.
Okay.
So sorry.
Yeah. Well, just hope and pray na ano lang, no? Everything would turn out okay. Okay, ito, okay, A. Bjornstad or A.L. Bjornstad, no? Ano ito?
Bjornstad.
Bjornstad, or Bjorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yung
yan.
so-
Should a person be married to stay in the UK? Hindi pwede ang common law relationship pag hindi UK passport?
No, you can common law relationship as it's often defined is unmarried partners. So you can yung nga lang kailangan pakita usually that you've been living together in a minimum of 2 years in a relationship akin to marriage, no? So kung hindi nga kayo kasal, yung kailangan yung pakita, and you have to have good documents to show that the relationship is genuine and talaga nagsasama kayo minimum nga of 2 years. Kung kasal kayo sa UK, then you don't need the minimum of 2 years. No? That's the big difference between the two. And that is regardless of kung hindi pa UK passport holder. So sabihin natin, yung babae o lalaki, nakasama nga Filipino passport holder, yung but has indefinite leave to remain in the UK. So settlement status nga in the UK, that's okay too. No? But you need to be able to show a minimum nga of 2 years living together.
Parang may naalala tuloy ako niyan. May parang meron ako alam ng storya na ang babae actually Norwegian citizen na dahil nakapangasawa ng Norwegian, naghiwalay yata. And then, nakamit ng isang UK guy, isang UK na Pinoy. Pero very dubious yata yung character ng Pinoy. Hindi man alam kung nurse o doktor o whatever, no? Pero parang merong relationship na rin. They're having dumalaw yung babae sa UK do sa guy, dumalaw yung lalaki do sa Norway. Ngayon, ang sinasabi daw ng lalaki, parang siguro gusto rin ng babae magsama sila at eventually makapunta na rin sa UK. Pero ang sinasabi ng lalaki, hindi raw possible hanggat magka-baby. Is it a requirement to get pregnant? Di ba? Pwede naman fiancé. Anong ways, for example, what are the ways for this UK guy or for that Pinay na Norwegian citizen to come to the UK? Thinking, with this relationship as a part of their yung a part of the equation. Ano ba mga scenarios, attorney? Pwede ba makarating dito by way of this guy marrying him? A hair or ang script ng lalaki kailangan magka-baby. Alam mo, kailangan magka-baby tayo, sweetheart, bago kita pwedeng dalhin sa UK. Tama ba 'yan o is it wrong maling yun?
Mali. Absolutely mali po
Okay.
yun. No, hindi nyo kailangan, you don't need a baby to be able to show nga genuineness of relationship. So, one possibility is yung kung ikasal nga sila, because of course then spouse nga, no? A second possibility is partner unmarried partner route. So, pero yung nga lang, you need to be able to show 2 years living together, which you can't show. Then of course she's living in Norway and or in the UK. Tapos and he's living in the UK and she's living in Norway. Now, another possibility is to enter the United Kingdom as a fiancé. But yung nga lang, pagka nandito na, you need to marry in the United Kingdom. 6 months visa ang unang bibigay. Within that time, you need to marry in the UK, and then you swap that fiancé visa to a spouse visa. So those there are options, but you don't need to have a baby for that.
Okay, ayan, all right. Okay, so hindi pala hindi bata ang dahilan, no? So hindi pwedeng mali 'yon, mali. Okay, meron tayo rito from Jean ano to? Refama ba 'yan? Refama
Yeah.
Elliot. Okay.
Yeah.
Nababasa mo ito rin, lit sa akin eh. Nakikita mo?
Okay, so subukan ko.
Sige,
so,
subukan
good
mo.
evening, Sir Sonny, Attorney Lira and Direct Pao. Thank you for the informative Thursday. On behalf of my friend po, ang question ko, she's separated for 10 years in the Philippines and filed divorce here in the UK. And, sorry.
Wait, teka muna, nawala. Pao, direct. Balik natin.
Sorry.
Balik nawala.
So,
sorry. My apologies kay Gino.
So, and filed divorce here in the UK. She got married with a British citizen. Now her problem, her problem is not yet on ILR. She wants to use the last name of the British husband. Is it possible for her to do that? She's renewing her Philippine passport after a year. Since there's no divorce in the Philippines, can she use the British husband last name? Thank you, po. Have a lovely evening, Jean. The quick answer is she will have a problem because you see, to get the Filipino passport, dahil hindi nga British passport siya, they will apply, of course, the law in the Philippines. And in the Philippines, she's not applied for an annulment. So in the Philippines, at least, she remains effectively married, regardless of the fact that she's perfectly, legitimately divorced nga dito and indeed married nga dito. So you will find she will have a problem persuading the embassy, and this is probably a question more for the embassy, but she will probably have a problem persuading the embassy to grant her a passport na under the second marriage name. So in those situations, often I say to clients, look, apply for British passport as soon as possible, and then use, of course, your married name under that passport. So I don't think there's actually a way around it, but I'm sure the Philippine Embassy would be better able to deal with the question. But I don't think there's a way around it.
Okay, ayan, thank you very much sa Jean Refama Elliot. Okay, yan na. No, right. Okay. Alright. Okay. So ito, meron tayong isang question pa, no? Last question na natin to from Gigi Ilamparo ba to? Gigi, asa si Gigi? Asa na yung question? Direct, sana pinakita mo kami yung two-shot muna namin ni attorney habang wala, hindi pa hinahanap pa natin yan. Ayan, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
Ayan, si Gigi Ilamparo.
Okay.
Ayan, sige.
Yeah.
Attorney, sige,
tanong ko
pakibasa
lang
lang.
po, ayan, Attorney Lira, kasal po ako sa Pinas. Tapos nag-file ako ng divorce dito. Na-approve. Pwede po ba magpasal dito? Yes.
Yes,
you
diba?
can.
Yan ang dinidiscuss mo kanina, diba?
Absolutely.
Pwede
Yep.
na, oo.
Good news.
In fact, pwede yan. Maski, diba, you opened with saying na dito ngayon, no fault divorce, bago na April ho yan, diba? Yung binabanggit mo in your opening statements,
Tama.
diba? Oo, so
Yep.
pwede na yan. Actually, maski may asawa ka. Yun nga, nasa Pilipinas may asawa ka pa rin, diba? Parang ganun pa, diba, attorney?
Yeah.
Pero
Yeah.
dito,
So,
ang pinag-uusapan,
atin.
pwede kang ikasal dito. Yun ang gusto mo.
Divorce.
Pwede kang mag-divorce,
Yeah.
pwede kang ikasal ulit. Yan.
Diba?
Okay. Maski
Yeah,
overstayer
yeah.
nga.
Do it.
Iba pala ngayon, nilinaw sa akin ng attorney na ang overstayer, hindi doon sa parang immigration definition, kundi more of the marital or marriage, di ba? Definition.
Tama.
Okay.
Tama
Well,
po.
ayan, si Gigi, pwede ka pwede ka magpakasal. Ayan. So, may ibig ba siya? Okay. Alright. So, let's go. Siguro ito mga last pagbati natin. Sige, let's go direct. Sige, pagbati. Alright. Oy, si si Eman, no? Si Eman de Guzman, no? Eman, mabuhay ka, no? Mabuhay, taga ano yan?
Salamat po.
Taga Portugal. Yan, sa mabuhay. Sige, direct.
Yeah.
Sige, sunod natin. Pagpasok natin yan. Yan. Good day, Mr.
Hi,
Laragan and Attorney Lira. Regards from sunny Algarve, Portugal. Tama nga naman.
Oh,
Mabuhay, Eman.
beautiful.
No? Mabuhay kayo. Mabuhay si Eman. Sige. Alright. Sino pa ba to?
Kilala ko
Angelita
siya.
Garcia.
Ange.
Kilala mo to? Ange.
Yeah, Ange.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi, Ange. Yeah, hello and good evening, everyone. Thank you, dear Lira, for the info. Oh,
Okay.
she is lovely.
Fantastic.
And is
Fantastic.
great.
Fantastic. Alright. Sige. Meron yan? Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Ano yan?
Mary B. Pedragosa, Rectin,
Haba naman
Purusan.
ang pangalan niya.
Very informative. Yeah.
Oo.
Thanks to Tony
Furusan.
Lira and Sonny for hosting. Furusan.
Kilala. Well, hindi ko alam kung ito si Bong Furusan. She used to be writing for some Filipino newspapers, yung mga olden lumang newspapers before, no? Si Bong Furusan. Kung si Bong yan, no? Bong, mabuhay ka, no?
Yeah.
You know Bong
I
Furusan?
remember Bong. I
Bong
know.
Furusan.
Yeah.
You know her. You know her.
She's
Okay.
one of the
Bong,
first
mabuhay
people
ka,
I think I met. Yeah.
Mabuhay ka,
But
Bong.
I think
Bong,
siya
no?
Parusan.
Parusan pa. Sorry. Kung baka hindi, sorry. So, Parusan ba yan? Okay. Sige, sorry. Akala ko si Bong Furusan. Sorry. Parusan man ako. Pakibalik kayo, direct. Makita ko yung apelido. Malabo kasi yung aking... Hindi, Furusan nga. Attorney. Hindi ba Furusan? Bong Furusan.
F.A. I think F.A. si Bong.
Hindi. Si Bong Furusan.
Bong
Bong Furusan? Bong Furusan. Tama ka. Sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies. Marby, sorry hindi ko alam. Patingnan lang natin. Akala ko, may kilala kami na baka ganun ang Di ba minsan may formal name ng tao, no? May nickname ang alam natin, Bong. Okay, Edgar Duay. Mary, sorry to hear about your situation. Nakakainit ang ulo. Please include involve the police. Okay,
Yeah.
sige. Okay,
No,
involve the
tama
police.
ka. No.
Okay, tama yan. Tapos
Yeah.
sige. Okay, go.
Yeah. So galing ko to
si Analo, hindi pa nabasa kay Analo direct. Flash mo. Ayan, sarap ipakain sa
sarap
buhaya,
pa
kuya. Oo nga. Hindi, nakakagigil nga yun, Palestino. Tapos pero, yung bang kunikwento mo, attorney, he has some, maaaring may options, baka may girlfriend, may ganun. Kung may girlfriend, may asawa, paano? Di ba malicious yun? Di ba, will it not be viewed by the home office as, hey, teka muna, you're married, and then you have a girlfriend, and you're now anchoring your way of staying over through the girlfriend? Pwede ba yun?
Yeah, no, they will probably not look at it positively, put it that way, no. But it is a means, of making an application. But no, nevertheless, ang sama nga, no, situation
May marami
niya.
nagagalit. Si Analo, si Edgar, baka gusto, mamaya, baka lusubin lang. Hoy, wag muna, maghunos dili kayo, ha. Pagdasal lang natin na madapa yung tao, kaya mahulog sa bridge. Uminom, nalasing, no? Pero pangit din yata, we wish nating sana makaalis na yan. Okay, anyway, attorney, ito si A.L. Bjernstad, no? Good. Thank you for the answer.
Yeah,
Al,
pleasure. Yeah.
Okay.
Love it. I love the picture. No?
Oh, wow, good. Emily Rafael, happy Thursday din sa iyo. Edgar, kumusta na kayo ni Irene? Ayan, sige, go.
Yeah, yun na nga. Hi, Mr. Rafael, yeah.
Madaling, maraming salamat sa dagdag kaalaman, maraming nakikinabang sa palatuntunan na ito. Talaga mabuhay lahat ng bumubuo ng IC? Immigration Corner.
Immigration Corner.
IC, okay, good. Meron pa tayong meron pa tayong mga acronym, no?
It is Bong. Tama ka. No?
Bong Furusan, Furusan. Hindi siya Furusan, Bong.
Hi, Bong.
Apologize pa ako, yung pala si Bong nga talaga. Bong, mabuhay ka, ha? Alam ko nag-aaral ng law si Bong, eh. Hindi ko alam, baka abogado na to si Bong, di ba? Bong, mabuhay ka. It's nice for dropping in. Nice of you to drop by and let us know that you're there. I hope everything's okay with you, and especially during the pandemic, no? Ano lang ito po, thank you, Attorney Lira, for the info. Thank you, Kuya Sunny. Thank you, Direct Pao. Thanks, everyone. Yan, puro thank you. Sige, we thank you too, no? Thank you for watching always. Sige, Gigi LM, sino ba kasunod? Ano ba? Sige, ano ba, Direct? Sige, go. Ano ba? Pinapakita mo ba yan, o? Papasok ba natin yan, o no? Ayan, Gigi Alamparo. Good evening, Attorney Lira. Patanong lang, ito? Ano yan? Pakibasa nga, Attorney. Hindi ko makita, tatagalin ko sa labing ko.
Yeah. So, nagpunta ko dito, student visa. Then, nag-overstay ako dito. Nakakita po ako ng partner. Now, I'm indefinite here in the UK. Nag-file ako ng divorce na approving 2015. Now,
divorce sa asawa niya sa Pilipinas? Siguro, no?
Siguro. Now, 3 years na kami nagsama ng partner ko. Maybe next year, apply for British citizenship. Well, in that case, Gigi, next year nga, when you apply for British citizenship, no, then nung mo ka lang palitan, kung gusto mo palitan yung pangalan mo to your husband. Oh, I think I may be getting her mixed up with the other question nga. But yeah, so magsasama ng partner, maybe next year apply for British citizenship. Good. Gawin mo, Gigi. That tumataas na namang mga immigration fees. Do it as soon as you possibly can.
Okay, do it. Gigi, do it. Okay, mukhang pinuputakte tayo ng mga tanong ngayong gabi na to. Sige, pasok, direct. Si Jocelyn Chu Taylor, no? Parang na yung artista sino yung Chu? Anyway,
Yeah.
hello po, good evening. Aslang po, 6 months na ba ngayon ang visa processing ng dependent visa? I mean, dati kasi yun, biglang putol.
Yeah, well, I mean,
ito yung kadugtong. Dati kasi, nasa 2 to 3 months lang may desisyon na. Ayun.
Yeah, easily 6 months, Jocelyn. Ang bagal nila ngayon, in or out of the United Kingdom. No, it is truly very long. So allow at least 6 months.
Okay. Ito may message dito, nakakatuwa naman, ang cute, pakulam daw. Parang may pakukulam daw. Ayan, pakulam. Hindi, yung kay Edgar Do. Ay, sige. Meron pala pabakulam. Yeah. Nauna muna si Edgar muna bago nag-react si Antipuesto, si Analu. Pakulam ko yan, sabihan ko, laughing out loud, sabi niya. Tapos nag-react nga si Antipuesto na Analu na, meron pa bang kulam ngayon? Ayan. Okay, so, yeah, okay. Well, I hope everybody are satisfied, no? Na we get to learn from others people's situations, no? So parang pagka nangyari sa atin o nangyari sa loved ones natin o kakilala natin, at least, parang napanood ko yun sa Immigration Corner. Itanong ko kaya uli, pa-confirm ko. Diba? Ganon, attorney, diba? So, ganon.
Tama. Yun na nga.
Okay, kung may mga questions kayo at anything, attorney, paano? How do they contact you? May mga shoutouts ka ba? O baka may gusto ka pa idagdag doon sa topic mo? Nakalimutan mo na, teka muna, yung meron in the UK, I missed one point, pero kompleto na ba? O may gusto ka idagdag? Or how do they contact you? Go right ahead, please.
Okay, so ito po. Look, I hope nga that I was able to deal with the questions, pero it gives us quite limited time nga for obvious reasons. So kung meron kayong questions po, itong email address ko, kabatbat@douglas2s-simon.com. Telephone number po namin 0203-375-0555, no? Feel free to email me. Pero kung mag-email po kayo, lagay niyo po sa subject, Immigration Corner. So, pwede kong balikan just in case I open it, I close it, and then I never find it again. And pwede po ba, lagay nyo din yung telephone number nyo, no? Because sometimes it's easier to just speak with you over the phone. I'm running really behind with my emails at the moment, but bear with me, no? So, ang email ko nga yung kabatbat@douglas-simon.com. But that's just to say, no, it is, of course, it's a happy Thursday, and for me, absolutely happy Thursday. It's always a pleasure, no, to be with you, and it is something I do truly look forward to. So hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as I have, because I truly have, no. And thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you very much for joining, and we'll do it again next week. Yung ating Happy Thursday date na ginagawa natin. So, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no? So, maraming salamat ho sa inyo. Sa ngalan ho ni Attorney LIRA, no? SIMON-CABATBAT, ni Direk Paula Perez. Ito po si Sonny Laragang nagsasabing, as always, thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito sa ating Happy Thursday. So, we're gonna do another Happy Thursday next week, no? Ito yata ang programa puro happy. Happy is a common word, no? Di ba? We never tire of the word happy because indeed we have to be happy, no? Happiness is something that we also have to do. We aspire, but we also work towards too, di ba? Kailangan din, di ba? Happiness. Hindi pwedeng happiness will just fall on your laps, no? But you will have to make the effort and make it happy. And by way of the show, hopefully we're making you guys happy by way of the information that Attorney LIRA is imparting to all of us, no? Dahil that's really knowledge na distilled from all of the years of her experiences in the field of immigration. So malaking bagay ho yan. So thank you also for being there and asking the questions. Wag ho kayo mahiya, atubiling magtanong dahil that is the essence and the purpose of this program. For all to be clarified, for things to be made clear, by way of Attorney LIRA, no? So ayan. So thank you very much. So let's do it again. Let's do another Happy Thursday. So till then,
yes.
Take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.